Ooh, you're live. You know, every time, every time I do a Livingston Taylor show, I wait for there's a little square that comes on my screen that says, "You're live." And so now I'm live. And here I am. And yeah, it's another edition of the Livingston Taylor Show. We haven't been here for a while. I think my producer says, what, 3 weeks since we were? The producers say in a month. I can't believe that I would still be in one piece, to be separated from you for such a length of time. It's inconceivable that I would have been able to sustain life. But now that I'm back with you, I'm feeling totally energized and renewed. I've got this guitar. And now I need to check with the producer. Is it okay to start the Livingston Taylor Show? Ooh, this guitar is sounding good today. Ka-ching! It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he sinking in a boat? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he casually eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor, the Livingston Taylor. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Good. Ooh, that moves smartly forward. Okay, it's the Livingston Taylor Show, brought to you today by as always, WMVY, listener-supported radio from the island of Martha's Vineyard. You get it in on your just whatever internet, WMVYradio.org, and you stream it into your house, and you get MVY, and you get their wonderful programming and energy. Also brought to you today by Haynes Packing. Haynes Packing. We have a special guest today in a little while, and Haynes refers to Haines, Alaska. These are little clues. Haynes Packing, which is www.hainespacking.com. Haynes Packing is, they pack seafood, fish. They're in Haines, Alaska. They distribute all over the world out of the fishing a tourist destination of Haines, Alaska. And we'll be talking a little more about that in a little while. We've also got, I really wanted to give you guys a couple of places to go in this Florida, for Florida disaster relief. I have a dear friend by the name of Danny, dear friends Danny and Amy Morgan, who live on Sanibel, and I'm telling you, they got their bottom spanked hard. And so there are a couple of Florida Disaster Fund, and that's floridadisasterfund.org, and also the Harry Chapin Food Bank, harrychapinfoodbank.org. You know, Tom Chapin, who I'm going to be doing some shows with, by the way, Harry's brother, a close and dear friend of mine, and I certainly knew Harry, and he was a wonderful guy. This is floridadisasterfund.org, harrychapinfoodbank.org. This is worthwhile stuff, guys. And actually, I was just putting on some details. In November, I'm heading down to Fort Myers, and we're going to do a bit of a benefit down there. And I'm looking forward to that very much. Okay, let's see. Oh, songs. Ka-ching! I got the good ones today. Not that I don't always have chestnuts to play for you, but sometimes the chestnuts are just a little sweeter. Falling in love with you was easy yesterday. A down man looked up to see nice things in his way. Falling in love with you was like that first sunrise. Now was it in your window, or was it in your eyes? And I called myself and I left. Oh, luckily I find that you are the sea around me, and always before all time. Falling in love with you was learning how to cry and telling you I'm all alone. Oh, please don't pass me by. Falling in love with you was learning how to see that you are you and I am me, and how fine that can be. And I call myself and I live. Oh, luckily I find that you are the sea around me, and always before always before all time, all time, for all time. Ooh, that one popped out of the oven pretty well cooked. Nice to hear that song roll by. That's a song that James and I love to do together, and I think you can find it on YouTube someplace. James and I doing that song. I suspect you'll see us doing it, and there will be more hair than this involved when you get to it. Ooh, look at those two hairy guys, Livingston and James. Wonder how long ago this was. Anyhow, another song. Now that autumn is here, I hope the sentiments of this song have come through. Walk along the lake with someone new. Have yourself a summer fling or two. Just remember I'm in love with you, and save your heart for me. When the summer moon is on the rise, and you're dancing under starry skies, please don't let the stars get in your eyes. Just save your heart for me. When you're all alone, far away from home, someone's going to flirt with you. Now I won't think it's wrong if you play along, or just don't fall for someone new. When the summer moon is on the go and the autumn winds begin to blow, you'll be in my arms again, I know. So save your heart for me, darling, save your heart for me. Okay, the song first popularized by Gary Lewis and the Playboys. This diamond ring can be something beautiful. Gosh, I do love pop music. Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, well, I'm going to move on now to birthdays. Birthdays and anniversaries. And
quite a few.
Pardon?
There's quite a few since we missed a couple.
Oh yeah, we
haven't been here for a while.
yeah. My producer is informing me there are quite a few because we haven't been here for a while. Mark Dost, 924. Scott the Dentist Jackson's, Scott Jackson, 929. Kathy Renaud. Renaud, yeah, that's how I pronounce Kathy. Kathy and Diane, dear fans who have turned into dear friends, and Kathy and her wife Diane, and 10-7. 10-7 is that birthday. Ooh, Tilly Taylor turned 10. There are a lot of T's going on there, people. Tilly turned 10. Anyhow, Tilly Taylor is she technically my grand niece? Is that how that works?
Grand, great, yes, something like
that. Yeah, so she is the daughter of my nephew Isaac and his wife Noli. And so Tilly Taylor turns 10. Yay. And Barb and Dave Steinberg. 1020 coming up. 32 years. 32 years. I have to take just a moment to say that yesterday, my producer and I celebrated seven years. And so here's what happens on the 7 years. By 7 years, all the cells reportedly in your body have changed over. I don't think it's quite true, but anyhow, let's pretend for a minute it is. So all the cells in my body have now changed over. And guess what I discovered? That the new cells in my body, like my producer, even more than the old cells did. So ka-ching, whew, lucked out on that one. Okay, upcoming shows. Should I do upcoming shows or a song?
It's song. Look at your list.
No, I know, but it says birthday / upcoming shows are both together. And
that's because we have a guest today. Just do a song.
Do a song?
Yeah.
All right. It won't. It'll be a little sort of teaser. How would that be? I could while away the hours, conversing with the flowers, consulting with the rain. My head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle, for in the end of it all, in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore, and I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuff and my heart all full of pain. And perhaps I could serve you and be even worthier of you if I only had a brain. When a man is like a kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awfully sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the guy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me, a balcony above, a voice sings low. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? I'd hear a beat, how sweet, just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart. If I only had the nerve. If I only had a brain. Ah, that's pretty swell writing. Yeah. It's got a last verse in there about the lion. But I figured we need to move things along, because now I am so ready for today's Livingston Taylor Show special guest. Now, this woman, strong, beautiful, Alaskan, obviously competent in many things, but what she does for a living is she is a fisher person. She fishes for a living. She salmon fishes in Alaska. And I wanted to speak with her, interview her a little about that non-traditional female role and what it means. And so please make welcome to the Livingston Taylor Show, Cindy Adams. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Liv.
So good to see you. Welcome to the show. Hold on, let's get our
Are we centering?
yeah, we're centering ourselves. No, actually, yes.
No.
Which way? No, you did great. No, what are you? I'm checking with the producer. How?
You're fine. You're all up there.
We're good. Okay, excellent. Great. First off, welcome. Delightful to have you here.
Thank you.
And you can see that this is not the most how do we say thought through of shows. Let's talk about first. What kind of boat do you fish on? What times of year?
Right. All right. It's a summer season and I fish on a fiberglass gill netter. So if people don't exactly understand what that is.
Fiberglass gill netter.
Right.
That
so
means that you put a net.
A net in the water.
And so it has floats on top.
It does.
Weights on the bottom.
A lead line.
A lead line.
Right.
Ah, that's right. So it's not actual weights. The bottom line is lead. That holds it.
So it kind of hangs like a curtain in the water.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the unsuspecting fish swims
in.
towards.
Mhm.
And how how long would you leave that net in the water?
Only about an hour and a half at the
Oh, so
most.
it's not a long time.
No, it's
Something I was curious about, we've spoken about this a lot, but how many other types of fish get in?
well. I'm glad you asked
Yeah,
that
good, I
because,
am.
well,
Yeah,
it's good. We were speaking about this recently, and that's one of the things that I like about my fishery
Yeah.
is that I don't have any bycatch. I mean, occasionally I'll get a small flounder
Yeah,
in the net, but he or she just shakes out and
yeah, and off
frisbee it
to, yeah,
back overboard
Back
gently, of course.
yeah. And now the fish, after you set it for an hour, do you have any indication as you're watching the net? Are you seeing the floats
Yes.
go down?
The floats will bounce or they'll
Yeah.
submerge.
And that's
a great
ka-ching,
sign. Yeah,
ka-ching.
that's a good sign.
Now, now, how often are you surprised by lots of bounce, little catch, little bounce, lots of catch, or is it pretty easy to protect?
It's fairly easy to predict.
Yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally it surprises me.
And
but
give me a dimension, give me a length
the
of
net?
fish,
of the
of fish normally that you're getting.
What's that?
Yeah.
Anywhere from 14, 16 inches
Yeah.
to
And
20 inches.
and
or-
how
or
much are they
bigger.
weighing?
Anywhere from 5 pounds to 11.
And how many fish do you normally catch on a single net's worth? You
Boy,
can either do that in
Right.
quantity of fish or pounds.
or poundage. Well,
Yeah.
it varies. You can get what we call a water haul, which is no good.
Yeah.
You get what
A
that
water
means.
haul.
Right.
Got
That's
it.
no
Yeah,
good.
that's
Or, I mean, I've had a set for 900 fish before, only a couple of
I'm
times.
sorry, how many?
900.
No, stop your
It
noise.
took me about 6 hours to get all those fish onto my boat, and yeah.
So
yeah.
what-
So,
so
but
average-
a
Yeah.
normal is anywhere between 40 to 90.
Yeah.
A triple digit set is
Yeah,
good.
good.
We like
Yeah,
that. We
that's
like
great.
that.
Now they come on board. Are they packed in ice right away, or
Pretty soon after.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come on board. I mean, I'll spare the details,
Yeah.
but eventually they do get into slush ice.
yeah,
And they are, then delivered to my tender
Yeah.
boat once or twice daily, and then they go directly to the
I
plant.
didn't realize you had somebody coming out to you,
Yeah,
taking your fish
I
off,
do. Mm-hmm.
taking them to the
To
plant, and
Haynes
that
Packing.
would be
That's Haynes
where-
Packing. Yeah,
Yes, that is
my buyer.
Haynes Packing,
Yes, my local buyer.
Cindy's buyer.
Yeah,
And
they do a great job. So yes, they come to me. The fish get, off of my boat onto the tender,
yeah,
and then the tender goes to the plant.
Yeah.
And that happens, once a day.
yes.
So that's great. I mean, that's another thing I like about my fishery is that the fish are caught and they go to the plant
Yeah.
immediately, and then they're off to other.
Now, so you're not processing these fish at all on board.
I'm
You're
not-
just packing them in ice, putting them on the tender, and gutting, and the preparation for market is done
yes,
by then.
at
And
the
is
plant.
that done in Haynes before they're sent out?
It
Or-
is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Another great thing about our little fishery is
Yeah.
that we sell to a local business. Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful circle in that
Yeah.
part of our
and
world.
and speak quickly about for our concerned viewers about how this is regulated. Who does what? Because I
It's-
know
Right.
it's
We-
very
we-
looked after.
You
Yeah.
and I have talked a lot about it, but essentially the Fish and Game manages our stocks. And I feel so far that Alaska's done a really good job. We are, it's in the state rules, a sustainable
Yeah.
yield. So, yeah, we have very stringent measures that limit how much we can catch and ensure that the escapement every year for each species of fish is sufficient to maintain sustainability.
How many years have you been fishing?
23.
23 years. Ah!
I
Gosh, my guess is that you've seen some crummy weather. I spent a lot of time in southeastern Alaska,
Yeah.
and the weather can be very good,
Yeah.
and it can be
And-
very bad. And
Challenging.
obviously you fish come what May, and
Yeah, June.
Yeah.
June is when I start. Sometimes May, but
Yeah.
now it's more June. Mhm.
Yeah.
June through September.
oh gosh, I've got a million questions. Just a couple more, and I'll leave you alone. Um, uh, so, what about what's the most per pound you could get for a fish, and what can it be up to,
Well,
and what can it be down to?
Right. And, king salmon is obviously something that we catch a little bit of, and
Yeah.
that can be $6 to $8 a pound for me, the fisherman. That's pretty good.
We pay $30.
You're
now
paying a
over here.
lot
Yeah.
more, but thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
And some of the less desirable species, but still
Yeah.
great, good, are this year $1.15 a pound. But I
Wow.
have fished for 19 cents a pound. So it can be all over the map. This year
Oh,
was
man.
beautiful. We got great prices, and that's really good for people like me.
And the last, a last question. I'm curious about the licenses. Can I just go
You're
to
dreaming.
Haynes and
No,
get
no.
get it out of your mind, Livy? Stick
If
with
you
the
wanna buy
guitar,
mine,
right?
I'll
Yeah.
call you when I'm ready to sell my permit.
Okay,
So there's a finite number of permits per
Ah.
fishery in the different regions of
I
Alaska.
see.
Yeah.
and so what
that's a
they
limited
and
entry.
the permits are fixed, and what they limit is how long you can fish,
Where,
what
Right.
times,
Yes.
etc.
yeah,
Yeah.
what species. Right.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's a good chance that your partner and my dear friend Bart may be watching. So, Bart, you can see that Cindy is well and is as beautiful as ever.
Oh,
And so
Cindy's
it's so.
Cindy's got a lot of fans watching on the.
Oh, does she?
the feed, yeah.
Oh,
hi,
that's good.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Spontaneous.
Oh,
Thanks,
so
Liv.
great to see you. Mwah. All right. Cindy Adams. Yeah, you people owe me. That was a great guess, and you know it. All right. That's why you come to the Livingston Taylor Show. All right. This song was running through my brain the other day. Some people say, why? Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I forgot the lyrics. That sometimes happens to me. Why do they make up stories that link my name with yours? Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their doors? I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the grist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give back my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love. Oh. Some people say that you are as much to blame as I. Why do you take the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on a tree. Please keep a slice of all the advice you give so free. Don't praise my charms too much. Don't act so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's all right with me. People will say we're in love. Oh, God, I love that song. Don't praise my charms too much. Don't act so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. Oh, people will say we're in love. Richard Rodgers, and of course, the music and the lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein II. Oh, there goes. I need to check with my producer on how we're doing on time. One more. Short? Okay, good. Now we're going from People Will Say We're in Love, magnificent writing, to Pick Yourself Up, Dust Yourself Off, Jerome Kern, lyric, Dorothy Fields. This is sublime writing. Listen up, people. Nothing's impossible, I can find. But when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, I dust myself off, start all over again. Oh, don't lose your confidence if you slip. Be thankful for a pleasant trip. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off. Start all over again. Work like a soul inspired till the battle of the day is done. You may be sick and tired, but in the end you won. Do you remember the women and the men who could have the fall to rise again? They pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and they start all over again. They start all over again. And again. And again. Oh boy, I'm glad to be back on the Livingston Taylor Show. Pardon? Oh, upcoming shows. I almost forgot. Oh, gosh. You know, you guys have to deal with my organization for a half hour every couple of weeks. I'm living with this train wreck like 24/7. Anyhow, upcoming show. Here we go. Thank God I have the producer to organize me. Upcoming shows, Bombex, November 5th, Northampton, Mass. Bombex, Northampton, Massachusetts. That's a good market for me. That's a nice place. I got a lot of friends out there. We are going to flat throw down at that show on November 5th. And then I'm playing the Chocolate Church in Bath, Maine. Chocolate Church, Bath, Maine. And then Carey Hall in Lexington, Massachusetts with Tom Chapin. Remember Harry Chapin and support Harry Chapin Food Bank, support for Florida. And with Tom Chapin, Carey Hall, Lexington, Mass. And then Coho's Music Hall, Coho's, New York. That's November 12th, November 11th, November 12th. And oh yeah, I'm going to be sharp as a tack on those shows. It's fall. I'm working a lot. And when the more I work, the sharper I get. Ooh, I'm going to be razor sharp by the time I run into you people this fall. And then I've got something called Home for the Holidays Tour with Carla Bonoff. Home for the Holidays. And that's going to be great. Carla Bonoff, I got to tell you, if you don't remember how good she is, just a monster player. And you are going to love how that woman sounds. We're in Ohio, 12-4, Pennsylvania, 12-6-8-9, New Jersey, 12-10, Virginia, 12-11, California, 12-16-17-18, Oregon. We're coming to Oregon. Want you folks to get the tie-dye out. Come on by a show. It's going to be good. Washington, 12-21 and 22. Washington State. Okay, I'm getting the word from my producer. Wrap it up. Again, special dear thanks to my friend Cindy Adams for telling us about fishing in Alaska. Gosh, I love informative guests on my show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Oh, you never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to sing the closing words to the song. Apparently, I don't want to leave, but I am going to leave. I'm often the last to leave a party. The Livingston Taylor Show. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, I know. Oh, we're gonna turn on the tap and let it flow. It's the Livingston Taylor Show.